What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. So, we were all prepping for the announcement of Nami, Robin, and Pudding Sugo Fest. That's what we're all expecting was going to be coming literally after this maintenance was going to be completed. I think it actually starts tomorrow. So, there's going to be a new version update, which is very exciting. Really excited for the new update just in general. But we are actually getting an entirely new event that we were kind of expecting to be coming sometime soon. We just didn't know when it was going to be dropping, because this particular event that you guys are seeing right here, it actually came out, like, in terms of the whole scheduling and timeline of things, this particular event, like, was supposed to have come out months ago, but we never really got it for some reason. And now they're bringing it now. I don't really understand why they did what they did, but yeah, we're going to be getting this Doflamingo event starting June 23rd after the maintenance period, and it's going to be going until the 28th of June. So I would expect at the end of that date, we'll probably be getting Nami, Robin, and Pudding Sugo Fest. Maybe. Maybe they might put a filler banner straight after it, and then they'll have the Nami, Robin, and Pudding Sugo Fest. It's a little bit hard right now to kind of determine where things are going to be placed, but if we go by the scheduling of releasing Legends, it should be Nami, Robin, and Pudding next in terms of releasing Legends, right? So in this video today, I want to talk about this brand new event, just give like a quick overview of what you should be expecting. There is a brand new Sugo Fest as well that introduces two brand new characters. So you can see that there's a brand new Viola, and there's also a brand new Corazon. Those characters are going to be boosted for this particular Doflamingo Tragic Countries Conflict event, which is obviously centered around Dressrosa. So let's have a look at what we got here. So it says, trapping Dressrosa in the birdcage of No Escape, Doflamingo has begun a cruel game to make the citizens fight against one another. Defeat Don Quixote family to reclaim peace. So this quest, you can actually go ahead and unlock a new Doflamingo character. It's a free-to-play unit. This character on the banner is the free-to-play Doflamingo that we're all going to be getting. In this banner, it does detail what he does, so we'll talk about it as well. So it says you can collect a new booster called Toys. So this is where it draws, you know, a lot of parallels to a lot of previous events that we've had. If you guys are playing during the Stampede celebration, when Raid Fujitora came out, there was a bunch of Chopper Man missions. It wasn't really Raid Fujitora, it was a Stampede event centered around a Stampede version of Fujitora. Now, in that event, you could farm these boosters, which were pistols, and they didn't really give you that much EXP, but depending on the rarity of the pistol, you would unlock Chopper Man missions, which would give you certain rewards, right? And then last year, when V2 Mihawk and V2 Zoro came out, we had the Black Blade training event where you could farm the swords of different rarities that would give you Chopper Man missions to give you a legend ticket and cotton candy and other events like that, other items like that. This is very similar, except in not pistols or swords. It's going to be toys, like the toys that Sugar, you know, touches people and transforms them into toys. That's what this is going to be centered around. So there are different rarities. There's a 3, 4, and a 5-star toy, and they give you different EXP depending on what rarity you get, and by collecting all of these toys for Chopper Man, you'll get rewards. It does include a legend ticket as well. After you collect a certain amount of the rarity toys, you will get a legend ticket for completing that. And this is not a blitz battle. This is not an event. It's not a ranking event where you rank against other players. This is just your sole account farming them up and completing Chopper Man missions. That's it. It's a pretty it's a pretty straightforward event. You shouldn't be expecting anything too crazy here. The event in itself, in terms of the island that you have to farm, I'm not 100% sure what to be expecting for that. I'll have to do a bit of research to kind of understand what to expect there. But it'll go through that in this little post here. Now, through the Chopper Man missions, you can obviously get copies of this unit, but also the limit break materials, because he has very specific limit break materials that you need in order to max his limit break, and I would suggest doing that because, you know, if you have the opportunity to farm up a free-to-play character, completely max them out, you should probably do that, right? So make sure to go ahead and do it. And then it also says other great rewards, such as a special rare recruit, which is Sugo Fest exclusive guaranteed. And also says the post-evolution of this new Doflamingo will have even more powerful stats after limit breaking. Obviously makes sense. Now, this event, it says there's a 3-star, a 5-star, a 9-star, and a 12-star difficulty. So this is coming with the new 9.6 update, where they're no longer making it a like recruit, elite, master, ultimate challenge difficulty. They're scrapping those titles and they're just making it star rarities instead in terms of their difficulties. So the ones that you're going to be farming typically are going to be the 3, the 5, and the 9-star. Those are the ones you're going to be just doing your generic farming to pick up all the toys to complete the Chopper missions. The 12-star 12-star difficulty is like a challenge difficulty, very similar to whenever they have like a 0 stamina island, where it's really, really hard, but you get really good rewards for clearing it. That's what the 12-star difficulty is. So when you clear the 12-star difficulty for the first time, you can get absolute almighty manuals and an exclusive title, and I'm pretty sure gems will be included in that somewhere. I assume maybe 10 to 20 gems. That's what I'm expecting. I don't remember off the top of my head what happened on JP, but I assume that gems are going to be included there. Obviously, you cannot use continues on the 12-star difficulty. And there's also a restriction where you cannot use characters that are 180 cost or less. That's the team cost that you have. You can't exceed 180 crew costs for your whole team, which, remember, support effects do count towards your crew cost, so you have to be very, very careful in terms of the teams that you're building for that particular event. It's going to be really tricky, right? It's going to be very, very tricky to build a good team for that, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Additionally, 4-star fully armed Toy Bear Dressrosa Soldier will join your crew when you clear the 9-star difficulty, and if you are aiming to get all of the rewards, we recommend trying 9-star difficulty. Obviously, they want you to go ahead and farm the highest difficulty because that gives you the higher chance to get the more drops for your toys, which makes a lot of sense. For details, check the request for Chopper missions. Further, if you have any certain characters in your crew that when you clear a quest, you can increase items earned. Yep, that we'll talk about that in a sec. And there's plenty of characters that will get special boost effects, right? So if we scroll down here, this talks about the new Doflamingo. So this new free-to-play Doflamingo that you can get from this event has a captain effect of boosting Driven and Cerebral characters' attack by 3 times when they have a matching slot, 2.5 otherwise, and you get 1,000 heal per turn. In terms of free-to-play, it's not amazing, but it's fine. I think this is one of the most recommended characters to actually use in the event itself, in the challenge difficulty with the 100 and 180 cost or less. I think this is the captain that they want you to use, and then they obviously want you to use the new Viola and the new Corazon in those teams in order to clear it. I think that's what they're aiming you to do, but either way, the special ability of this Doffy changes empty and unfavorable slots, which is badly matching slots, into matching, and then gives you a 1-turn ore block as well, which is pretty good. And then if you go ahead and hit 12-hit combo, any character that hits past the 12-hit combo during that turn gets a 2 times attack boost. So it's very similar to Ambush Linlin, if you guys have ever used her. When you use her special, characters that hit past the 12th combo hit, or Driven or Powerhouse characters that hit past the 12th combo hit, get a 2.25 times attack boost. It's very similar to that, but this has really, really good orb manipulation and an orb block as well, so you can carry orbs between multiple different turns. So it's pretty good. So yeah, I think they really want you to use this guy for the 12-star difficulty. Now, they also go through some boosted characters here, so you can see for all difficulties, you get 3 additional items earned, and you get 1.5 stats and 8 turns of cooldown for the new Corazon and the new Viola. I'll talk about those characters in a little bit, because there's obviously a new Sugofest pertaining to them. Then for the 12-star difficulty only, so this is the the challenge difficulty, 1.5 stats and 8 turns of cooldown, which is the new Doflamingo that you can get for free. And then there is a bunch of characters that are boosted for the 3, 5, and 9-star difficulty. They don't give you additional drops, but they do give you more stats and less cooldown. So all of the Halloween Ace batch is going to be boosted here, because I believe this event came out around the release of Halloween Ace on JP, which you can see how far away that was. Like, this event was supposed to come out around that time, so I don't really understand why they've taken so much time for this event to come out, but it's going to be out now anyway. Then you've got Golden Pound Usopp, Sabo Revolutionary Army Chief of Staff. I don't know which Sabo that is. Is that 6+ Sabo? I don't know which Sabo that is. That might be just 6+ V1 Sabo. I can't remember off the top of my head. But you've got a bunch of Dressrosa characters. You've got Olympus. You've got Don Chinjiao. Just a bunch of Dressrosa characters. You've got Trafalgar Law as well. You got Lucy, which is good. Kiros Bartolomeo, Roronoa Zora. I don't know which Zora that is. Rebecca, Cavendish, Blue Gilly. So you can see it's a bunch of Dressrosa characters and some extras basically. But these characters specifically just have less cooldown and more stats. They don't give you additional drops. The only characters that give you additional drops is the new rare recruit Corazon and the new rare recruit Viola, right? So that's a quick rundown of the event, and obviously when the event actually drops, I'll be making videos talking about the challenge difficulty and also the 9-star difficulty, so look forward to that. Now, quickly just going over this Sugofest right here. So there's 2 separate parts. I think, yeah, they're both going to be available simultaneously, so you can pick and choose which part you want to pull on. Straight off the cuff though, do not pull on this Sugofest. I would not suggest it. Like, these event characters are pretty cool, but No, you should be waiting for the bigger Sugo Fest. Like, if you really have the itch to pull, you should probably just wait for Nami and Robin and Pudding to drop. That's just my suggestion. I wouldn't even pull on that banner either, because I feel like French Anniversary being just around the corner is probably a much safer bet to be pulling on, but, you know, hey, you can do what you want to do, right? So let's talk about this. So does it actually talk about what the Corazon does here? I hope it does. It doesn't look like it does, right? Damn, that's a shame. But on the Sugo Fest, on parts 1 and 2, so either the Viola banner or the Corazon banner, the first multi is going to be discounted, which is good. The second multi gives you a legend, and then the third pull, it says here on part 1, you get the Corazon, and on part 2, you get the Viola. Now, you can see that they actually come with support level 5, completely max support effects, and both of these characters have very good support effects. I know the Corazon has a support effect. He only attaches to Law and Sengoku, and anytime you're inflicted with Bind or attack down, he removes it by 2 turns. So that's really nice to have. And then the Viola, I can't remember exactly what she does. I think she only attaches to Sanji, and then if that character hits a perfect, I think it removes Rainbow Shield by 1 turn. So it's a pretty good character. Like, these characters have great support effects. I know Corazon has a good utility effect. I know the Viola has a color affinity boosting effect in terms of her generic special effect. So they are pretty interesting units. And as I said, I don't really suggest spending your Rainbow Gems here. I would suggest saving them for the French Anniversary, which, if you guys don't know, the French Anniversary will be arriving like the last week of July, sorry, like yeah, around July, August, like when the month transitions into August is around the time the French Anniversary is. So if you really want to be waiting to summon, that's when you should be waiting. Otherwise, wait until the new Snake Man character comes out, which we don't know exactly when that's dropping, but that's going to be probably the next big Sugo Fest to be summoning on. But there we go, guys. That's a quick rundown of the Tragic Countries Conflict event. Of course, as I said, when it actually drops, I will be doing some summons. I will be doing 3 multi-pulls to get the Corazon, because I really want this Corazon. Plus, I did also notice when I scrolled down and had a look, on part 1, which is the Corazon part, you've got Halloween Ace and Aokiji V3 both boosted, which I don't have on my account yet, so I'd really love a chance at trying to get those guys. And on part 2, you've got Chopper there as well, Luffy, Taro, Zoro. Ace is also boosted there, because Ace is obviously boosted for this event, so it makes sense why he'll be boosted on both banners. I would love to get my hands on Halloween Ace or V3 Kuzan, so I'm going to be pulling on part 1, getting my hands on Corazon, and hopefully getting my hands on one of the ones that I'm missing, but we'll see how we go with that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.